welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. Today is a very spontaneous vlog, I must say indeed. What I'm about to tell you, we've had planned for quite some time now, a good 6 weeks, haven't we? But we were planning to do this in a couple of days time rather than now. So we're actually going to pick up our newest family member of the Chapman Lewis clan, and that is going to be our little Ragdoll kitten. It's currently Monday the 4th of January. I'm in the car, it's dark, sorry about that, but we know that there's going to be an announcement coming tonight at 8 PM from Bojo himself in number 10, and I think we're all pretty aware that that's probably going to be a lockdown, which is certainly going to change things. Sorry guys, it wasn't focusing. So yes, so there's an announcement coming at 8 PM and it could potentially be a lockdown announcement. It just says that the restrictions are getting tighter. At the moment things are, you know, we're in tier 3 in Bristol. Where we're going to pick our kitten up is Staffordshire, Newcastle under Lyme. It's going to be a doorstep collection. We're not going in to pick her up. They're going to take our cat carrier, put her in there, and then we're taking her away with us, and she's coming home tonight. So we were actually going to go on Friday, but just given the, you know, current state of things changing literally every minute, we're going tonight instead before this gets announced, so that hopefully it means that it makes things easier for the breeder, it makes things easier for us, and we're not sort of torn about being able to travel. I understand that this can be a bit sensitive and people have got their own opinions on the rules, etc., but it's just myself and Jessie. We're staying distance, we're literally just picking her up to take her home with us, and she'll be in her forever home then. Otherwise we don't know how long, you know, this potential lockdown could last. This is going to go up on the weekend, so you guys will know what the announcement already is, but right now I currently don't. It's 5:20 in the evening, and this was literally decided, I don't know, maybe an hour ago. I have cleaned the house like a woman possessed to make sure that there is nothing she can chew off the floor or any wires poking out. So I've had to clean the flat so quickly, and now we're just going to get ourselves a McDonald's before we set off for the drive. We've got all her food, her litter, everything set out ready for her arrival, and yeah, so we're on our way, and this will be a little vlog with our new kitten, and I'll wait until we get her before I tell you her name, but it is a little girl, so we're very excited. See you in a bit. Guys, you will have to excuse how I look. It is first full day of kitten mum life, and I am loving it, aren't we, Maggie? Here we go, there's my gorgeous girl. Who's that, Maggie? Who's that? This is Maggie. Oh, she's settling in very nicely. She was a bit nervous last night, kept hiding under furniture and stuff, but that's to be expected, and we just let her explore at her own free will and do whatever she felt comfortable with. Oh, You tell I've not slept much. We got home probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock from going to get her. So we picked her up before the lockdown announcement came out, and I'm so glad we did, because otherwise we would be waiting until Friday and things would get very tricky. And since we're in lockdown for like, I think it's like 6 weeks, you know, she would have been really big then and like missing out on like the key moments of her life and stuff. So I'm so glad we went and did it. Last night I found it hard to even sleep a wink, because in case like she woke up and needed me or like was confused, because obviously it's quite scary being in a new place. So I think I slept for an hour with her on my chest, and then I slept on the sofa as well. I slept for an hour with her on my chest, and then I popped her in her little igloo. We've got her like a little igloo bed, so I popped her in there and she slept for like another couple of hours. And then after Jess went to work this morning, I just made the bed quickly. I popped her on one side in her igloo, and then me on, obviously slept on the other side. And we just slept for a solid 5 hours, so that was nice. I went to bed about 7:30 this morning, and woke up at like 1 o'clock. But I'm feeling very tired. When Jessie comes home, I'll steal a bit more sleep, I think. But she's so confident and just curious, confident, but chilled at the same time. She's got literally the sweetest nature, and I'm absolutely in love with her, and so's Jess. He hasn't had as much time with her as me because he had work today. He went to bed about midnight last night, and he had to get up at 6 this morning when she was all sleepy, so he hasn't really spent as much time with her. So I think he's looking forward to his first evening where he can come home today. I look a state, but this is about as good as you're going to get from me today. I just thought I would keep like a true document of it. So she's having some food now. Oh, good girl. You eating your biscuits? You eating your biscuits? Good girl. I don't know why she does that. She like cleans around her bowl after. I know they do that in the litter trays usually, but maybe she thinks that if she leaves biscuit mess, she's got to clean it up, which is kind of sweet. Well done, baby, well done. I think in a couple of days' time, I'll give you a talk through like what I've got for her. Like, obviously you can see some bits in the camera shot now, but I'll like talk about how I prepared for her and like what I've got her and stuff. So I'm gonna chill out with her for the rest of the day. I'll update you if there's anything to update you on, but I might just pick up the camera again in tomorrow and the day after. Look at the state of this hair. Honestly, I need to make myself feel a bit more refreshed today, and then just chill with her. Just following her around at the moment so that she knows she's got me there if she needs me. Hello guys, how are we all doing? It is currently 6 AM Saturday the 9th of Jan. I'm very aware that I haven't vlogged much this week of Maggie because she's just been settling in, doing her thing, and I thought I'd catch up with you guys quickly and show you a little bit about what I was going to include in this vlog. So I'm looking quite dishevelled. I haven't slept yet, so this is number one to touch on. So at the moment it is very much Maggie's world and I'm just living in it. I want to do anything I can to make her comfortable, and at the moment she hasn't really settled into a routine. We are slowly incorporating one for her, but I understand that it can be a bit scary and a bit unusual to be in different surroundings. Sorry, look at my hair, honestly. It can be a bit scary, a bit unusual for a new pet to have a new surroundings. So yeah, I'm just letting her do what she wants, sort of when she wants at the moment, and basically it's ended up messing up my sleeping pattern. So last night I fell asleep on the sofa at like 7:30 and woke up at 10:30, and I've been awake ever since, and that's kind of like a regular thing at the moment, especially with the lockdown, and it's hard enough to have a routine as it is. So yeah, I'm gonna vlog this and then go and get some sleep. Yes, I do still have makeup on as well. I know, I am cringing more than you are, but yeah, I fell asleep with the makeup on last night, and then I've just been occupied sat on my laptop doing stuff since. So yeah, after I have vlogged this for you, I will be taking all this makeup off and going to bed, and hopefully Maggie will be a bit sleepy then as well, so that we can have a little sleep together. Jessie's at work today, so it is just me. I'm not lying, literally 6 o'clock. Quick disclaimer, if you do see like bits of the flat in the background as I'm vlogging and it's messy, please don't judge me. Like I said, I've just been trying to, you know, focus on taking care of something with a living heartbeat other than myself. She's my main priority over having an immaculate flat or looking great or sleeping well. She is the main thing at the moment. So yes, being completely real with you, like I said, Maggie's world, I'm just living in it right now. Yes, don't worry, we will get a routine for her eventually, but at the moment the thing that we have been doing is we give her first feed at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I know that to some people this is going to sound very much like I have a newborn. I feel like I have a newborn. God knows what I'm going to be like when I actually do have a newborn one day. Obviously she's literally still a baby in cat years. She's still a baby. She is tiny. She's just turned 8 weeks literally yesterday. Yesterday was supposed to be a day that we picked her up, but obviously because of the lockdown we ended up getting her on the Monday instead, before lockdown was announced. So we've had longer with her, which is great because it means that we've had more time to find out her personality, really settle her in as best as we can in these last few days. So a bit of background on why we got her and how this all came to be. So when we moved in here, you guys would have known I documented it. I was quite sad, and I just couldn't put my finger on it, but I knew it was my home, but it didn't feel like home. And I came to realise after the first couple of days, I was like, do you know what it is, Jess? I was like, I have never not had a pet in my 23 years of life. We've always had a cat, you know, obviously they've come and gone throughout the years unfortunately, but we've always had a cat. At my family home they have 2 cats, so yeah, like I've never been without a cat. Even if you're home alone, you're never really alone, are you? You've always got a little furry friend to go and play with, and honestly, like I can't tell you how much having pets has helped my anxiety and how I now realise that when I was without one. Without getting like emotional, I do feel like pets give you a bit of a purpose sometimes, and so we had a sit on that and a think about it for a while. It wasn't like spur of the moment decision. We really thought about, you know, how can this flat be livable for a pet, and with our jobs how would that work out so that they're not alone for too long, and so on and so forth. We did a lot of research into breeds, and Ragdolls are one of the only pets that don't require an outside space. Obviously you guys know that we have a balcony. That's another thing that was like a big worry of mine. I was like, what if they got out onto the balcony? But we always keep the door shut. We literally haven't opened it since she's been here. If we ever needed to open it for any reason whatsoever, we would just shut her into another room for momentarily. The only time I could think is that if we are cooking and we need to let some smoke out or whatever. So yes, we did our research. Ragdolls don't need any outside space. They love being indoors. They love cuddles. They like to be really floppy, really sleepy, and they are apparently the closest breed to a dog as well. They're very smart, very intelligent animals. So once we decided that yes, we can get a pet, we want to get a pet, and we did our research on the breed, we then approached our landlord and basically got approval, and he was more than happy for us to do so. He even had pets before when he lived here apparently, so that's yeah, it was a bonus that we have such a nice landlord and such a nice estate agent to like help us arrange all of that. So we've done everything the proper way, and then yeah, it was just a case of I guess saving our pennies and finding the right cat. And when it came down to it, I was a bit particular. I kind of wanted our Ragdoll to come from like family pets, so you know, like a family that had a female Ragdoll and a male Ragdoll, and they ended up having a litter, rather than people who just specifically breed them or stud in. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. If you prefer that thing, that's fine. I felt like it was nice that we got to see like both of the family pets as well if we wanted to. Obviously due to COVID we didn't get to see the parents in person, but we got sent pictures of them and stuff. Yeah, we found Maggie. We found her on the website Pets for Homes. She was just perfect. So she is a blue point Ragdoll, which means that any colour patches on her are like grey, like that's what blue is she's grey. So she has a little grey nose which will slowly grow a little bit more across her face. She has grey ears, she has a grey tail, and she's also got grey paws, and the rest of her is white. She is super duper fluffy and so cuddly as well, really docile, but at the moment she's so playful and she's so fast. I can't explain it, like so fast. She will literally run like a whippet down our hallway. So yeah, she's a bundle of joy. Anyway, I'm gonna go and feed her. I've been chatting for about 10 minutes, so she might be getting a bit hungry, and then I'm gonna show you some other bits that we've got for her. I don't know how much footage I've actually got of her in this vlog. She's here for life now. Me and Jess literally love her, and she is part of the Lewis Chapman family forever, and oh, we're honestly, words can't describe how in love we are with her. Without sounding deep, when you struggle with your mental health, like myself with anxiety, when you think about it and you really sort of deep how your mind thinks every day, it's very rare to go a single day without like at least one negative thought, you know what I mean? But ever since she has come into my life, I can honestly say I have been so happy. And I just know it was the best decision. It was the best decision ever. So yeah, I'm gonna stop waffling. If there's not loads and loads of footage of her in this one, I apologise. Just like I said, she's settling in, don't really want to shove a camera in her face. I promise that she'll be here in all of the future vlogs. So yeah, I'm gonna go feed her now. Let's go and see her. Hey Max, how are you, puppet? You sleeping with your comb? Oh yeah guys, also excuse the baby voice if I put one on. Of course, we all speak to our pets in a baby voice. So guys, just whilst I'm here, this is Maggie's bed. We sort of take it round with us from room to room. She can sleep wherever she wants. She does like the sofa a lot as well. But this is her little igloo. This literally only cost £9.99 from Aldi, and it's so cute and she loves it. If we put her in there, then she knows that it's time to sleep. She also goes in there on her own accord sometimes as well. And then this was her first ever little toy. I got her this little teddy from Pets at Home. This is a Kong teddy, I think. So she can hear the rustling, and she loves to sleep with little teddy as well, and it's tiny. So at the moment we're giving her wet and dry food. That is what the breeder recommended. To be fair, she doesn't show much interest in her water bowl, so when she eats wet food, at least we know she's like getting enough fluid, because they can get literally all of their required. Hello. She knows it's breakfast time. She doesn't like finish everything pretty much ever, but she gives it a good go. I'm not concerned at all. She still eats a lot for how tiny she is. The breeder recommended that we give her 2 sachets of wet kitten food a day, like half a sachet 4 times a day. Excuse the little remnants of food. So this is her little food and water bowl, so we keep the biscuits out. These are actually really cute. This is from Amazon and they're on an angle, so she can easily pop her head into it. Like I said, she doesn't show much interest in her water, but I still do put fresh water down for her every day, and she does graze on her biscuits a lot, but she mainly eats the wet food. So I've got all of her wet food in here, her little biscuits, and then we're eventually going to wean her onto IAMs once we've got through what her breeder has been feeding her. I just feed her half a sachet in the morning, and then I'll feed her a bit, you know, like late morning again. Because like I said, she's not drinking from her water bowl at all, which is quite normal for their age, to be honest. And if they're eating wet food, it's quite normal. But because she doesn't, I do add a bit of water actually in her food bowl as well to make it like extra wet food. It just means that she's getting the right amount of fluids. And she's quite a little kitten as well. She's a healthy weight for her age, but she's on sort of the lower end. So I just sort of want her to gain a little bit of weight as she grows. She's also really active, so that probably doesn't help. You ready? Yeah. I have been sitting on the floor with her. Oh God, look how the state of me. I have been sitting on the floor with her whenever she does eat, because she's only here for a couple of minutes at a time. But because she's so little, I think she gets distracted, and in her head she just like wants to go and play. So she thinks she's done, but she's not. Like she'll turn away from her bowl and I'll turn her back around and see if she wants to go in for more, and she always does. So yeah, I just sort of like sit and supervise her at the moment. Like I said, she is a baby, so I'm still like babysitting her. Me and Jess left her on her own yesterday for the first time. We went to Lidl to do our food shop, and we FaceTimed our iPad so we could see her, and she slept the whole time. So that was like a big thing for me to get over, because I was so worried about leaving her on her own. But she's a tough little cookie. She's so independent, honestly. She's worth every hour of missed sleep, every spot on my face from not doing my skincare at night time. She's so tiny. The only way I can describe this, if anybody else is a size 5, she is the size of one of my slippers. So if you've got a size 5 shoe near you, then please have a look and you will see how tiny she is. So my final thing I'm going to do is just show you some of the toys that she's been loving. Here she comes. Oh my God, that was the first time she ever went through her tunnel. So we did buy her this tunnel. Like I just sort of mentioned, she's not really taken to it. That was the first time she's ever run through it. Isn't it? She does like this shelf, so I did put one of her blankets there, but she's never actually slept on it, but she likes to just like climb on it, so I'll probably find a new place for that. And then this is her little toy box. This red blanket was given to us by the breeder. It's got their mum and like her siblings scent on it, so that, you know, she's settled in easier. She doesn't really go to it and sniff it at all, but I don't know whether it provides her some level of comfort. And then this I bought for her from Pets at Home. This is adorable. This is a little cloud and some stars and a moon, and she loves this, and it's got little bells on it. But her favourite thing is a ribbon. She loves this ribbon. so much. I couldn't even tell you what it's from, but she is obsessed with it. See, there's like a little ball under there. She is obsessed. She loves this ribbon, even to the point where if I like put it down, she'll like pick it up in her mouth and like carry it around with her and stuff. Aren't you just the sweetest? And then she's got this little baby blue kitten collar on from Pets at Home as well. So at the moment she's just settling in. We've got to book a vet appointment for her in a couple of weeks to get her first vaccinations done and just like a little checkup and start sorting out like her monthly flea and worming treatments. But at the moment this is her. So guys, this is Maggie. Yeah, she's very restless because she wants to play. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I'm gonna try and get some sleep once this little one settles down. Yeah, I'm so happy you guys can finally meet her, and like I said, she's gonna be in plenty of videos. I'm sure that I'll be vlogging her at every opportunity possible. Anyway guys, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed meeting Maggie for the first time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Say bye.